Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes. It is an extra special edition of the podcast. It's the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup final.
It's got that extra feel to it, hasn't it? That extra just heat in the air. It's like we feel like...
Je ne sais quoi.
Do you know when it's the Champions League final and you sort of they're walking around the empty dressing rooms looking at all the names?
Yeah.
All the pundits have got proper suits on, not just like you know, neck open with a jacket. It's like suit, jacket, tie, maybe three-piece piece.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Joe's here, I'm here, Ethan James is here.
Oh, I am here indeed.
Dom is like Roy Keane in 1999. He got a second yellow in the last pod and he can't play the final.
He's suspended for the final, unfortunately.
Which is sad.
But you know what? We'll have to do it with time.
Could you text him, see what you think will go through?
Okay.
Is that
Will not go through.
Win the bloody thing. So that's on the way. And we're also going to do a brand new feature called Bottom 3.
You didn't actually say what it is that's on the way.
Buffalo chicken wings are taking on the mighty Poppadoms and Pickle tray for a clash that has been weeks, some say too long, in the making. I wanted a few more wild cards. Others went against me.
It's the final of the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup.
I just said that.
You didn't.
Didn't I say at the start of the pod, it's a very special edition because it's the final of the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup?
Did he?
Didn't I?
Can we play the footage back now?
I did. I said, welcome to a very special edition of the Sloppy Joes. It's the final of the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup.
I can tell you, they know now for sure it is.
And I'll agree with you, I didn't say who was against who.
Loads to talk about before that as well.
I hope Buffalo chicken wings win. Right, let's get into Breaking Joes. Breaking Joes.
I was at a wedding this week.
Oh, brilliant. How was
Lizzie's cousin's wedding, Thursday.
Is it first cousin or one of those cousins that you don't really see too much?
No, it's a true first cousin.
Brilliant.
It's her mum's brother's daughter.
Nice.
It's a classic cousin setup.
Could still get married to them though, apparently.
Is that true?
Don't know. Some people say it is.
Who? Your cousin?
No, some people from a quiz TV show. Because one's married to their cousin, if I'm right.
Which quiz TV show?
The Chase.
The Chase.
One of the Chasers is married to their cousin.
The big lad.
Is it the Beast?
Yeah.
Is that why they call him that? Because he's just absolutely flouting common law.
I think he got the name before that.
But it's really stuck when he married his own cousin.
He's lost weight. So
What?
I don't think he's the Beast anymore. Has he changed his name?
He's gone now just the Pest. Is that real? He's married
real.
his first cousin?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's illegal.
Well, obviously it's not if
It's
you've
just
done it.
frowned upon. And then you have... I'm not going to make any comment actually about that, but it's frowned upon.
Can we Google that before we...
It is true, it's true.
The Beast is married to his first cousin.
Yes.
The Beast is a guy on the quiz The Chasers, which sounds weird, doesn't it? But that's if you don't know what The Chasers is, they don't chase people.
What are you calling that show?
The Chasers. What was it called?
Say it again.
The Chasers. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum.
I can't even believe you're real sometimes. The Chasers?
Yeah. They got to chase you.
It's not called that.
What's it called?
The Chase.
Oh, well, bend me over and smack my ass.
Well, isn't there... What's the other version of the TV show called? There's two versions. Is it called Beat the Chaser and there's the Chase? Because there's the one where you have to take on all the chasers and they're sat together, aren't they?
Like sort of Eggheads format.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's married to his first cousin. I didn't know that was legal.
Back to your first cousin. No, back to Lizzie's first cousin's wedding.
The wedding in Manchester City Centre.
Where?
It's next to Dishoom.
Yes. Did Becky do it?
In what
Manchester
sense?
Hall.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Did Becky do it?
She does loads of weddings at Manchester Hall.
What do you mean she does them?
She's a registrar.
So she's reading it all out? She's giving it, we gather here today.
Doesn't fucking listen to anything I say.
You are joking.
Doesn't fucking listen to anything I say.
No, I knew she did that.
Did you know?
I knew she was a registrar. I thought she was like when you do, because obviously that sometimes the wedding itself is fake. And before that, you've been to the council and you just sat in your jeans and your polo shirt signing the letter. I thought she did that. She's giving it, we gathered here today.
She doesn't like giving it.
She gives it.
They come as duos. And she often, as unlike me, not very vocal, she allows the other one to give it.
But occasionally, she has hit the room
a few
with
times.
we've gathered here today. I now pronounce you.
Does anyone think that this person...
For any legal reason
I
why
don't know
these two
if they
shall not be.
legally have to say you may now kiss the bride. I think that is a nice flurry at the end. I think you have to pay more for that. There's a lot of add-ons.
She's giving
You can't have confetti in
It
where
is
she-
my great privilege to announce you.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, she's well trained.
A huge honour. I didn't realise she was so...
She can't self-do.
In what sense?
Well, I was saying
As in
she
she needs
just
a-
marry me and you.
Oh, yeah. What?
Not me and you, me and Becky.
Did you think I was Becky?
No.
Have you, this whole time, did you think you were doing a couples podcast?
No, like a fucking shag married annoyed.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But I thought that she could maybe, get away with doing herself.
Oh.
But she can't. Not at work.
Not
Maybe
at
in the
work,
toilet.
Not in the Manchester Hall.
Yeah, so we went to a wedding. Lovely. It's always nice. I like weddings because I know some people.
good day.
Some people they have that like, oh, we got a wedding, loads of weddings this year. You hear people say that, don't you? Oh, we've got loads of bloody weddings this year. I think they're great.
What was it
It's
like?
a day with someone that you know.
Full day?
Full day. Got there for 1:30.
Oh, that's not bad. A little bit of a lie-in. That's all right.
Yeah, 1:30. We got home about 11.
Not bad.
So full setup. Great, very good singer for the band.
Really?
Really good singer, hitting all the high notes.
Because you get good singers, don't you? Because they did it on a Thursday, didn't they?
Yeah.
So some of the big boys who are normally well booked up. Some people are booked up till 2028.
That's not true.
True.
Is it?
I've got a mate who's a wedding singer Tom. We'll go for lunch on Wednesday.
Oh, wedding singer Tom.
And he has got dates in the diary for 2028, 2029.
But he's not booked up until then. Is he?
He's booked. There might be a few occasional dates he might slip in. But he could tell me 2 years ago that he wasn't available for my birthday weekend. Because he was booked up.
Did you try and get him?
No, he was like working out because I was talking about turning 30. I was working. He's not going to try and get him. I'm not going to have him singing at the wedding.
So it was nice. Meal-wise, it was a 3-course meal.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen a few different weddings recently. We've seen the buffet style.
Chicken breast,
actually, it was 3.5
mousse.
courses.
3.5.
Because there was the hors d'oeuvre,
Canops.
canapé, hors d'oeuvre, amuse bouche, whatever you want to call it.
Amuse-bouches.
They were being brought around. One was it was a very thinly sliced sausage roll.
Nice.
Delicious. There was also a magician just working the foyer. So between the ceremony and the food, there was a magician there.
Yeah, do you know what? Have I ever told you this?
Go on.
Where I worked with a magician. Oh, where's my phone over there? Ethan, get my phone case out. I've had the same phone case for fucking years.
Yeah.
Right?
It's that one that's got all your cards in and all
Yeah, well,
that.
go to the back. Don't flick it on your camera. Let me show the back. Just flick the back of it. Fucking hell, Ethan.
You broke it.
You just ripped the fucking thing off. Ethan.
That's meant to slide
Ethan,
open.
it's meant to slide open.
Oh, I've ripped it off.
Ethan James. You said you bulldozing that. I've had that fucking case for 3 years. Ethan. He says, what was that about? What is that about?
I have no idea. I thought you just
What was that?
That's the end of,
You're a monster.
that's the end of that then.
Yeah, it's actually broke, I think.
So here goes the story. So normally, if you could see, you basically slide the back of my phone out, and
Bollocks.
you slide the back of my phone out, and I've got one debit card and I've got my ID in there. Right.
Yeah.
Like that. I was working in one of these events for Heart Radio like 3 years ago, doing music for like Halloween, and they hired a magician. And on the way out, the guy was like, "You've got my card," and I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." When I went to look in my back of my phone, he somehow put his business card in the back of my phone.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He
said,
gave you probably pissed.
No, he said, "You've got my card." I wasn't pissed. I was DJing shopping centres.
Oh, I remember that.
So he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll speak soon because you've got my card." Little wink, walked away. And I was like, "Oh, I think he must be talking about me." Anyway, going and get my ID out or my card to pay for something. There was his business card in the back.
Really?
Unbelievable.
That's fantastic. Did you ever call him?
No.
No. Well, this magician was good actually.
Close up
work. It was all card based. Then all of a sudden, he had one of his shoes was off, and they were showing you that. That was good.
Can I also tell you what he also told me? He broke his he was a close-up magician, and he was out. He just got back into work because he broke both his wrists skiing. So close-up magic. He just.
Is that your card? No. Shit.
Just fucking casting
Couldn't
this thing.
shuffle.
Had that in it. That's all you need. Have you fixed it?
No, I can't get it back on at all.
Have you smashed it? Well, we can focus on this post-pod, maybe.
Sorry.
So what's in there?
Sorry.
You got my debit card, my license, my coffee stamp
Why did you
card.
say that?
What about the £20 note?
Sorry, Joe.
You've got extra coffee roaster, license, a Monzo card.
Can we see his license picture,
Where's
please?
my £20 note?
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Pretty standard. What about dessert of main course? Was it chicken breast?
So yeah, well,
Piece of lamb.
the starter was
Pate.
no, it was some ham on toast.
Pate without the effort. Oh, was it a big pate?
Pate without the effort. Yeah, like Parma ham is less effort than pate.
Pate got a blend.
Parma ham, you gotta forget about it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's so
easy.
much less
That's easier
effort.
said
You just
than
got to
done.
lock that fucker away.
No, because how tempting is it to eat it?
No, it's not.
Oh, it is! Fresh ham!
I think. Okay, I agree with
Yeah,
you.
Parma ham on toast. That was delicious. Then, yeah, chicken breast with some kind of sauce on it. And a little crispy ham thing on the little cracker. It was really nice. And then for dessert,
Moose.
your friend of mine, kumquat.
Huh?
You've had a kumquat?
Oh,
I
yes,
think I have. You had a kumquat.
you have.
Kumquat.
Why me?
mate.
Why have I had a kumquat?
So
What's in it?
there's a do you know what kumquat is?
Like a fruit.
Yeah. So it's a type of fruit, but there's some sliced kumquat. Then there was a lemon tart with a full lemon half slice on it.
Oof.
Skin and all. Bloody loved that.
Could you eat the lemon?
You could eat the rind and the skin. Everyone was giving me their lemon. That was fantastic. The whole food was great. The whole day was great.
And did it stay within the confines of the Manchester Hall?
No, so we did nip out for a little minute. We went and got a coffee around the corner between sort of bits.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But we were there. We were all there for. We were there for their first dance. We were there for the cut of the cake. We were there for the lot. And then guess what? 10:30 rolls around, or a bit before. I'm thinking, you're in that little slump. Do you know when you have that little slump?
Oh, yeah.
Just on the mic. Just round the corner, next room. Buffet on.
Oh,
Help
really?
yourself. And do you know what it was? What are you thinking? Buffet.
I'm thinking more of those sausage rolls.
Yeah.
I'm thinking some Parma ham on toast, maybe leftovers.
Leftovers, yeah.
Unless they've decided to pick something a bit more interesting,
Yeah.
like
Do you know
a
what
hog roast.
No, it wasn't that, 'cause not at 9 p.m. Full metal trays, buffalo chicken wings.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
A buffet.
A fucking
As many as you want.
many.
It was pizza, and it was buffalo chicken wings, and it was coleslaw. They were your 3 options.
Coleslaw's interesting, isn't it?
It was, do you know sometimes when you go, like at a buffet, where they might want to cut some corners financially. So they're not going Frank's Red Hot, they're going like, I don't know, Costco's spicy sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
This was Frank's Red Hot, I can tell you right now, from the
Really?
taste. No expense spared. Delicious.
Unbelievable.
I got Lizzie to get a portion as well.
Did you not just go back loads?
Well, no, because it was a buffet, but someone was dishing it up for you.
Oh, okay.
Do you know one of them?
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, I got about 9 wings, got some pizza, coleslaw. That finished off the night.
No
just
poppadoms
lovely.
in that.
Just lovely. No, I mean it was just, it would have been a lot better if there were. Trust me, I'd have swapped them for poppadoms any day.
Ethan, how have you been?
oh, I went to the pub,
Big time.
and not just the pub, 5 pubs. That's not that impressive a number, is it?
Not really.
But nonetheless, that is what I did.
Where did you go? In Leeds again, or
No, me and Toby went to Bolton, her stomping ground.
the Big B?
So she's Boltonese.
Boltonese, and we took the trip over there, and there we conquered yet again the 3 Crowns pub. The old Three Crowns. Have you heard of it?
No, tell me.
Bananas. Imagine karaoke from as early as you can think, the loudest you can think, everyone in there is off their tits.
It sounds horrible.
It's gross.
Have you gone in for a pint already somewhere else to get you warmed up for this?
We did. We went next door. I can't remember the name of the place, but you do need to have a drink before you go in there. I just remembered now, and I need to find a link for it because it's really funny. There's a DJ on TikTok who works at the Old Three Crowns, and he just posts videos of some of the wild people he has in there. Yes. And there's always the same balmy woman who's bouncing around the place.
Is it like that video where there's like the weird old bloke at the bar,
Here we go.
The dwarf?
Oh, you said it.
Is that?
I thought you were going to hold back a little bit.
Well, what is it?
He's a little person, isn't he?
No, that's what they say in America. Do we say that?
I think we say dwarf.
I think we say dwarf.
I don't know if I would say.
Let's do this again. Let's do this
I
again.
don't know if if I was on the BBC, I'd say in the studio now with me.
Well, you wouldn't need to mention it, would you? You wouldn't need to mention it. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to say this again. Old man at the bar, odd guy. A gentleman with dwarfism, smashed it.
Yeah.
Then there's that woman with the sort of blonde hair who's like dancing all weird.
She's got an interesting dance move.
She's got an interesting dance move and cadence to her. Is it like that kind of place?
Yes, but I think a touch wilder.
Oh my god!
Do you know what? Weirdly enough, I think I've seen this TikTok.
It's mental.
It's gone viral, hasn't it? The Crown in Bolton.
How could I find it?
I bet if you just search The Crown Bolton on TikTok, it'd be up there. He'd be up there with some of the biggest hits, and you have to just watch. And it seems fun if you're at a certain level, but I can imagine that.
DJ Brightside, is it?
Yes, DJ Brightside.
Is it Brightside?
Well done.
Because of Mr. Brightside.
Wow, this has got 7.1 million views. Let's play.
What?
This is the pub.
Here we go.
7.1 mil. They're playing Gangnam Style. So they're singing Gangnam Style. Well, the old man's not really singing Gangnam Style, is he? I don't know if that's right. Is he allowed to sing in Korean like that? This is 3 PM in Bolton.
This is
Not many people would believe this place is real, would they? Cracky. They do like Gangnam Style.
Yeah, I love it. This reminds me of growing up. This reminds me of workship, all that stuff.
Does it?
Yeah, love it. Obviously, Bolton's big.
They say nightlife is dying, but I just think you're not. What am I trying to say here? Certain nightlife is dying, but I've been to loads of pubs and boozes where there is still a hardcore amount of people that love going out and getting boozy.
You mostly.
I just think maybe the nightclub life, that might be having its day.
Nightclubs feel like they're done, don't it?
That's because of your age, used to saying that. And my age as well.
Well, is a nightclub still big?
Yeah, we're just
Not even. Deansgate Locks, right?
Yeah.
Deansgate Locks used to be absolutely outrageous.
3:34 a.m.
It used to be the busiest place in town. There is not one bar open there at the minute.
No.
Even the comedy store's gone. I think maybe like one of the what's it called, Bar Pop? Pop World might be open. 42 still does well because that will always do well. We're in Indie City. We're like Oasis and shit like that. That'll always do well.
Fifth's
gone. I don't know what Factory's like at a minute, but that might be all
the one
right.
that used to be there that has gone?
Venue.
On the corner.
There's a club called Venue that only opens now Friday and Saturday. That used to be open all throughout the week.
Yeah. They are nightclubs late stuff.
Do you think the Bottomless Brunch Brigade have got anything to say about this? Do you think they've wiped people out far too early?
So you think they've gone? This was like 7 p.m. till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 9 p.m. till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you think they've gone like?
You've just moved because everyone still loves getting.
We've gone 12 hours
pissed.
backwards, haven't we?
Yeah, everyone still loves getting
9 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Yeah, like there's a party in Stockport this weekend that starts at 1 and finishes at 9.
Are you going?
Might do. I know. I'm bringing on tribute bands in a cricket club in Rochdale.
Oh yeah.
Take that, Oasis.
Can we come up with some options?
Rolling Stones. No, they've booked the festival.
No, like the names for them.
Right.
Because it should like fake that.
Fake that. I think they're in.
We can't beat that.
Oasis.
No one's
Shit
gonna do
like that.
It's fake that I've just come up with that.
Yeah. I finish at 9:30, so I told Becky I'll be there for 10.
Oh, I see you there then.
You just come up with fake that. That's famous.
Is it?
Yeah, big time.
I've never heard of it.
And they had you'll love this because you'll probably say I should have joined it. they had a larger group who used to do Take That.
Chubby
used to
Checkers?
call it Take Fat.
That's not true.
It is true. Take Fat. Google Take Fat.
I
Tribute band.
believe you.
He's sick of Googling. He's only been doing it for a few moments. Anyway, so where else did you go in Bolton?
And then we went to the Old Man in Scythe. Have you heard of it?
No, great name for a
Stop
pub.
saying we heard of it. We've not heard of Bolton.
You're
But
not
we have
gonna-
heard of Bolton. But
You're not going to believe the history of this ancient pub. So it was founded in the early 1200s.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off.
Now we are
I'm
talking.
sure the one in Nottingham, the one that they reckon's the oldest, isn't that early,
That's
is
not
it?
even, that's not as old as they make out, by the way.
Is it not?
Well, they're saying this is the oldest pub in Bolton.
I think they've got
Nice.
a good say. I think.
And
It's fucking
1200.
800 years old. I'd hope so.
all I can say is that I was slept off. I was
Chance of being 5'3", got slept off. Where'd you get slept
Is that
off?
what the kids are saying these days?
Is it?
I was
You got a little tuggy.
I was
Oh, don't say tuggy.
oh,
Don't say tuggy.
I was
Slept off.
A little tuggy.
no,
There's a guy in the pub there.
Got a little tuggy.
I was swept off the ground
Oh, right.
in amazement of the history of the building I was sat. And so I went in and I said to Tobes, I said, so why does thy call it the Old Man in Scythe? Well, because a man was killed outside there. A man called, I want to say, Jack Sweeney, I want to say. No, I just made that up. But he was a man who was the Earl of Derby who led the Bolton massacre, where over 900 people were murdered.
Wow.
And he went in the year 1636, I'm led to believe. And
He's hold on,
He's
Ethan.
reading.
You're reading.
I'm not reading.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
You are.
I swear
You won't
down.
Google what
And
you
he's-
just asked, and now you
he's-
keep staring at the screen.
Well, he's definitely not called Jack Sweeney. I just made that up. He's the Earl of Derby. I remember this because I
Right,
read all
stare
the
at
stuff.
me. Stare at me.
I am. Okay, there's a man called Jack Sweeney or
What
whatever,
year?
Earl of Derby, and this is like 1636.
That is the same one.
that one.
Yeah.
Right, it's locked.
I'm looking at
You
Joe.
looked again.
I'm
You
not-
looked again at the
It's
fucking
not
screen.
on the screen. Oh, I nearly pushed it off the thing.
The
It's-
screen, to be fair, that he's looking at is us.
Yeah.
Why does he keep looking at us?
So make sure I'm clicking the buttons right, so I've got the right faces. It's hard to multitask.
Also, if he is reading off Wikipedia, why do you care?
Because we asked him to Google something before, and he said he just believes.
I
He was
promise
reticent,
you.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
I promise you, and I've not got all this right, so don't just take it for face value, but I'm pretty sure it's 1930,
He's selling it.
1636, and he was killed, beheaded, outside on the streets in this pub, but just before his execution, he went in for a pint, and in the cabinet there, in a glass cabinet, is the chair he sat on before his execution, and a mock-up of his head on the chair,
Wow.
and it's in the glass.
I love that.
That's great. We should go.
So he went, oh, fucking hell. Loved that massacre. One of the best massacres we've done. Pint.
Why did everyone get killed in Bolton?
He I think he like had another like he's called the Earl of Derby, so I don't know if that's something to do with it, but he basically wanted a bit of Bolton, and he was like, I want this to be under my ownership or like leadership, whatever. He killed a load of people in Bolton, and then they caught him and done a public execution in front of hundreds of people.
Wow. 900 less than there would have been.
Yeah, and then I went McGraw's mate Andy, Big Mad Andy's Irish pub, which is exactly the same, smells of paint, and the upside down drum kit still on the ceiling.
Yeah, they had a rebrand. They now sell, I think he told me, 80% more Guinness.
Really?
Yeah. Is there any music on?
Irish music.
No live stuff?
No, not at the time. I saw them assembling the stage. We went early on.
Do we think because the Irish bar was big in the 90s, wasn't it? It stopped being cool for about 15 years because I think we hit critical mass, and then they're coming back in a big way with the Guinness. The Guinness, is it going to be? When do we think that's going to?
I think it's hitting a peak now. I'm sure there are 6 new Irish bars that have opened in the last 6 months in town. One at Northern Quarter.
Yeah, Salmon
We've
and
been
Knowledge.
2 in Northern Quarter then, because there's that other one that's a London chain. They've got one
Sally
and they
Gunnels.
only sell Murphy's. They've got one that's just opened near Piccadilly called O'Malley's or something.
Where's
like
that?
Mad. It's next to the Slug and Lettuce on that weird strip near Piccadilly Station. We opened an Irish bar on the corner there. You wouldn't even... It's like built into offices. You wouldn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
Then you've got one that used to be a Thirsty Scholar. Then you've got Mother Mary's that used to be Font. So them two are just in... You can spit in distance. So that's 5 in the last 6 months. Basque, which is by Stockport train station.
That's going to be an Irish bar.
Just as of yesterday.
Is it reopened?
No, as in like they announced it yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're a musician, come to Manchester because all of them are advertising gigs every day.
You have to be able to
You've
play.
got-
Didsbury's mad for it. Did you see?
Didsbury's got
Salmon Knowledge, is there?
Yeah.
We just said that.
No, but in Didsbury.
Another Salmon of Knowledge?
Yeah, they've opened one in Didsbury. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like 7 there in the space of 6 months. They're all opened.
Just to correct myself, he's not called Jack, whatever I called him. It was called James Stanley, and it was 1651.
Wow,
Yeah.
love that.
Brilliant stuff.
There you go.
What have you been up to, Joe?
Don't know, the radio's keeping my attention today and throughout the last week. Big debates out of my biggest time on air. I've got hundreds of messages on one huge debate.
That's the most you've ever had?
Hundreds, yeah. We don't get to thousands.
No,
I remember Radio 2 might be like get to thousands.
I'm impressed.
Taps. So Saturday morning, Becky was hungover, and she said, "Can I get a glass of water?" And I got a glass of water. And she said that was quick, and I said, "Yeah, I got it from upstairs." And she was having none of it. She's not a bathroom tap kind of gal.
Oh, yeah.
She wants kitchen tap or none. And I think that the kitchen and the bathroom tap are exactly the bloody same.
What do you think, Ethan?
And then we started talking about it on air, and it just sort of
Took off.
snowballed.
Well, it's an interesting point because they are. You assume it's the same quality of water, it's the same plumbing and stuff like that. So it's the pipe work. You see, I wouldn't go towards the bathroom tap.
Would you?
And I think one of the reasons why is maybe I associate that tap is a little bit more grim. There might be a bit of toothpaste that's hit the end of it or whatever. There might be a bit of human waste around there. I don't wee in the tap.
Have I told you about, speaking of taps, bathroom taps, I told you about that comedian that I listened to, telling a story about his taps. So he had mice in his house, in his flat. Well, I thought it was a rat maybe. And he got the inspector round, and they sort of looked and sealed off any holes and all that. Found out they think it was rats, right, or whatever. So let's say it's mice. And then they found them. They were living in the attic. So right, okay, so we do foam, this spray, whatever, clear out.
Had a foam pie?
No, not foam pie. So like really destructive stuff, right? Then what they did, like they came in, checked it, they'd all died. Fantastic. Couple months later, they were running the tap in the kitchen. Drinking, whatever. And this water tastes a bit weird. What happened is that a mouse, or many mice, had got into their water tank. So for the last 3 months, it died obviously in there. Basically turned to liquid because it's just been in water for months, and they'd been drinking mouse water for months, washing in shower in mouse water.
And just mouse. It was just pure mouse.
It was all mouse. So there is that thing that might be happening. Because if you're using the hot tap, that's coming from the tank.
Yeah.
So if you've got a splitter...
Would you boil your kettle with the hot tap water?
I wouldn't drink hot water.
But would you put hot tap water in your kettle and boil it?
I wouldn't be against it if you were asking me right now, but I never would. And I would use the cold.
Sometimes I do. Speeds it up. If I'm running late.
Yeah. Do you really?
Yeah.
You're boiling hot tap water?
Yeah.
But it sits in your tank for ages.
But it gets boiled.
Yeah, but there's all probably bits.
Bits? In my tank? Becky floored me with an argument.
Right, go on.
I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "It's all the same." She said, "Would you drink from the bath tap?"
Oof.
And
No,
it was like a little bang. It was like a jab that I didn't see coming. Fucking hell.
Caught you, did it?
Absolutely
right on the nose.
Shit. Caught me off guard there. Because if they're all the same,
well, let's push it.
Go stick your head underneath
Let's
it.
push it one step further.
Big boy.
Would you drink, turn the shower all the way to cold, would you drink shower water as long as it was completely cold? You wouldn't, would you?
It's tricky, isn't it?
You wouldn't do that.
You got the two arguments there.
So there's
a
line somewhere, and also here's the final boss on this one. Would you take off the back of the toilet cistern, dunk your pint of water in that and drink it? Because that's the same water. You wouldn't, would you?
I wouldn't do that last one, definitely not.
Even though it's not been poopy.
To save money, it's to save time sometimes. I brush my teeth in the shower. Do you ever do that?
Every morning.
It's well easier.
So good. And also you don't have to worry about, you got a bit of toothpaste around your mouth. It just gets washed.
Do you do that, Ethan?
Do what with the mouth, sorry?
It's crazy. We're not speaking like in code. Brush your teeth in the shower.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see.
I do everything in the shower. Not my taxes. I do, yeah, evidently.
That was us getting a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that's
Big
usually like
tax,
that though. Usually
big
like
bad
you've had to shoot up.
And I'll have a bit of a snack in there. I used to do cups of tea in the shower. That's long gone.
Well, they're constantly refilling, aren't they? Which is good.
Well, yeah.
We were there for days. We
Couldn't
had
get
to
out.
take 2 days off work.
Couldn't get out till he'd finished his cuppa and it was just... Oh no.
Crisps, cheese, ice lollies all the time in the shower.
We spoke about the beer shower, of course.
I would worry about crisps though. Would you not? The bag not fill with water?
No, I try. I just throw the bag out afterwards.
No, but as in it's ruining your crisp eating experience, the fact that they're swimming in shower water.
Well, I usually sit under the water so that it's like a waterfall, so it's falling onto the knees as I'm crunched up, and the head is protected, as are the hands.
Where are the back? Where are the hands?
The hands, so like the crisps are just under the... So I'm sat back knees...
And the shower water is landing on your lap.
Knees. I swear my life.
He's figuring this out.
I swear my life.
Yeah.
Swear my life.
So what? Where's the
Swear my life.
You've got crisps here and
I'm
it's hitting
sat
you there.
under
on
the
your legs.
shower. So shower, I'm sat against the wall. The shower points slightly outwards, so it's not going directly onto
So you're
me.
not actually wet?
Well, my legs are on my lower half of my body, but the
And
top...
you're eating crisps.
I'm eating crisps, cheese,
Eating cheese.
ice lollies.
Got a fucking cheese board in front of him. A little bit of grapes on the Ritz cracker.
When did you call this a day?
Well, on occasion I might have a treat, but the cups of tea and stuff, they're cut out. That was
They gotta
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I told you the time once I put a tea cake on my hair and used it as shampoo when I was a kid. Yeah.
I remember that story. It was quite fascinating at the time.
What else have we talked about on the radio? We need to talk about this.
Joe Makes Your Day. It's a brand new feature for BBC Radio Manchester where I try and make people's day. So we have a regular caller on called Mandy. She gets involved in all the features, loves it.
She won't anymore.
She told us a while back she was on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
And
She'd already told you about this.
Yeah. And she sort of not fell in love, but she admired this singer so much called John Phillips. So when it was her birthday, Joe Makes Your Day, we decided that we'd get the cruise singer on.
Yeah.
And he could like say happy birthday and it'd be a nice moment.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm just trying to find out.
I've got to hear, Joe.
What are you trying to find out?
I'm going to try and find out our messages about it.
Oh yeah.
Because the first I heard about this was around a week or so ago when it happened.
Friday.
And it was Ethan, who listens to you quite a lot these days.
Thank you, Ethan.
Talking
That's all right.
about what was going on. So, do you want to give it more context, or do you want me to?
Well, no, so the singer came on, John Phillips came on to speak to Mandy, and it kind of all goes downhill here. Bearing in mind, she's called Mandy.
Right. So we've got the clip of him singing happy birthday to her, which is what he did. Before that, my first introduction to this, Ethan James in our group chat. Congratulations at Joe McGrath for perhaps the most cringe moment in radio history. Getting that American to sing happy birthday like that creepy scene in Breaking Bad was bad enough. Then for him to call her Megan and not Mandy was horrendous. You just replied, I was stunned. I kept saying Mandy over and over again. Didn't know who was going to sing. You said, Ethan said, did he apologise after? You said, I cut him off. He had one job. And I listened back to it. So the first bit is genuinely Mandy going, oh, I was such a big fan. It was such a good... And then he's going, I know that you were a big fan of mine. And
But he says Megan straight away.
Does
says,
it?
It's great to speak to you, Megan.
I missed that.
So, alarm bells. Alarm bells are ringing.
I love as well that
caught eye with producer Charlie's like... He's not man.
Perhaps that was a one-off. And then you're saying Mandy.
Mandy. And Charlie goes in his ear as well. So Charlie's got a box outside, which means he can speak directly to the caller, whoever they are, if they're all lined up in the system. And he says, she's called Mandy. Whilst I'm asking Mandy a question.
Did you hear him say that?
No, but he heard
told
it.
you, yeah.
She's called Mandy, right?
And then they taught, and this is the bit that seals it for me, the performer recounts a tale of the time that he and Mandy shared a long and important conversation with each other.
And if you listen to the clip again, he pulls out of saying her name.
Yeah.
We when I was on the cruise, she and I had and she and I.
We said and we had such a brilliant conversation, and he's literally recounting this like time they shared together, and then because it's Mandy's birthday, this happens.
How you doing, Johnny? You all right?
I can't quite believe it.
Hi, Megan.
That's the first Megan.
Listen, Mandy, we have got John Phillip on now, the cruise singer, to wish you a happy birthday. John, have we got a little happy birthday message?
I think so.
To Mandy.
That's all you need, isn't it?
Happy birthday to you.
My head's in my
Happy
hands.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megan.
Mandy.
Happy birthday to you.
I warned him.
As I tried to help you, as much as I tried to help you, John,
you.
as much as I tried, and over again, I said it's Mandy. John said happy birthday.
He ignored me.
Well,
I
Mandy,
love that
happy
you just
birthday.
come out swinging as well.
Right, stop. Give me that.
Fucking
Anyway, and that's what I've been up to.
Megan.
I think it's time.
It's very time, isn't it?
Well, why don't we take a little bit of a break? And in this break, we could show you what we've been getting up to over the last week.
So, with it being the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup final, me and Joe decided it was only right to add a little bit of extra spice to proceedings. It's chicken wings versus the Poppadom and Pickle tray. We have been to 2 local establishments that specialise in both of these foods to see, try and work out exactly why they've gotten this far, why they are so very good.
Yes.
So where should we go first? I think we have to go
to Buffalo.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Bunny Jackson's, who have sold literally millions of wings. In this clip, you're going to see me and Joe there speaking to Lyndon, who is the creator of Bunny Jackson's, and Jake, who is the manager.
Now, it is worth mentioning before we cut to this clip, and you'll hear more about this on Friday's episode, that you and Lyndon and Ethan went on a mega night out.
And we didn't even plan it.
After this night. So we were all there, we had a couple of beers, I went, you got absolutely obliterated, and it sort of had already began when this video started. So if it's a bit carnage, things were already on their way, let's say. So here is me, Joe, Lyndon, and what's the other guy's name? I always forget.
Jake.
And Jake trying buffalo chicken wings.
Here we are then at Bunny's Karaoke. I'm sat between the 2 kings of chicken wings. I have got Jake, who I've known for ages, who has been managing these bars for so long, who sold, I don't know how many wings you must have sold, Jake.
More than 2.
More than 2. And then we've got Lyndon, who practically, owns a lot of the great bars in Manchester.
Thank you.
Bunny Jackson's.
Yeah.
How many years old is that? Nearly 10 years old?
It's between older or younger than 10. Somewhere around that.
And you've got a counter on the side, haven't you? Not in this one.
I was there yesterday. The count was just under 7 million.
7 million chicken
In
wings.
the OG Bunnies.
When it comes to creating flavours and sauces, I'm here to tell the Sloppy Joes listeners that buffalo wings are the best. Who agrees?
Damn straight. Fucking damn right.
So is this the most popular of the wing flavours?
100%. I buy it absolutely fucking mile as well.
Go on then, Joe. Buffalo wings.
I've gone for the drum.
Always going for it.
Choice.
Great choice, great bite of food. What's your thoughts on Poppadoms?
So a Poppadom is a wonderful, and like I say, maybe the best part of the meal. When you have a curry, either sit down or at home. But a wing is the meal. A wing is this bit where actually, and do you know what?
These are so good, by the way.
A lot of things about bars and restaurants these days is you can't, you go to a place because you don't want to do it at home, or you can't be bothered to do it at home, or you can't. But these there's no chance on earth you can do this at home. We have really specific fries to make these things work.
Buffalo chicken wings for the win.
There was the case for buffalo wings. Now in a completely different environment, Sunday night, 5 p.m. The buffet at this place has just closed. We'll get into that because we were allowed a plate and it was delicious.
What a buffet, by the way.
We went to home of the world famous curry clock, the Gatley Tandoori, didn't we?
We did. I'd never been before. I'd actually never been. I know you went all the time as a kid. I said when you got there, how many times have you been here? You said you think over 100. Which is fucking ace. And we were welcomed in. We got sat, and like you said, the buffet was just finishing. So they were kind of between afternoon and dinner.
Yeah.
But they said, have a little go on this buffet.
We had a little
That
unbelievable.
pulled lamb.
They did a pulled lamb curry dish, Ethan.
God.
Sensational.
That sounds like 9 out of 10 worthy.
Might have to, if we do the next series,
I think that
9
was
out of
better
10.
than...
It's better than wings for sure. But there we spoke to Naz, who was the sort of, he was front of house, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And we had a little chat about exactly what is a poppadom and why is it so good. So here's our chat with Naz in the Gatley Tandoori. So we're here in Gatley Tandoori, home of the famous curry clock, to taste what I think is the greatest food in the world, the poppadom and pickle tray. Here we have it then. This is it in all its glory as well, isn't it? You've got the multitude of pickles. The red one that no one's really sure what it is, but it's nice. You've got your lime pickles there. You've got some sort of raita or yogurt there. Your onions, the mango, and of course the star of the show. Yeah, have a bite of that, honestly. I'm not even joking. Have a bite of that.
Delicious.
Have a bite of that.
Oh, it smells so good in here. The lime pickle makes it.
It's a game changer, isn't
The
it?
lime pickle, oh, all of it.
Love it.
I'm so nervous for buffalo wings now.
Yeah.
It is the best. Do you mind if I finish it?
No, absolutely. Full transparency, we filmed the buffalo ones first. That was a bit mad, wasn't it?
Let's not speak about that.
Right, so I'm here with Naz from Gatley Tandoori, and I just want to ask you, it's literally my favourite food that we have sat in front of us. I want to know what's in these, because you always see these pickles and these chutneys turn up, and half the time I don't actually know, like this. What is in the mystery red sauce? What is that?
We don't want to give anything away but because you guys are here.
Yeah.
This is special sauce of Gatley Tandoori. This is prepared with so many ingredients, like Indian spice, that it's hard to mention. There's so many that we don't want to give away everything.
Yeah.
But it's a special sauce that takes about 1 hour to make.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not just, you guys enjoy the papadoms with the sauce.
Yeah.
But it takes time, effort to
Think
make
of the
this.
actual effort that's gone into
Yeah.
it. It's
So I think we should keep the ingredients secret from
Yeah,
now.
secret now, I love it. And what is it? What about poppadoms is so good? Why do you think?
You know what? Papadoms is an Indian snack. It's made from lentil, and it's high in fiber and protein.
Yes.
Our papadoms is made basically every day. It's fresh, crispy, light, and especially with these sauces, it blows your mind. Once you put it in your mouth, it melts.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's one of my favorites as well.
Oh, it's amazing. Naz, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah.
After months and months and months of the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup, we have in front of us 2 finalists, Joe.
We've got it set to mood lighting in here, and it all comes down to this. It is the poppadom and pickle tray. I'll show mango chutney as an emphasis on pickle tray, versus the buffalo chicken wing. You've all voted at home. We've all voted in the studio. Now it's time for the final round. We'll reveal the Patreon vote, and then we will reveal our personal votes. But before that,
Patreon. There's some great comments, by the way.
before
from the
that,
patrons.
we're gonna tuck in. We do have a few Patreon comments to go through as well, and I will then reveal the Patreon
I'm
vote.
going for a bite of this.
We've tasted it before. We know what we're about to get.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good stuff.
it's so crisp.
Really nice stuff.
Ethan, what are you thinking, mate? Don't reveal anything. But how do you, look how dark it is! Look how dark it is!
Can anyone see me or make me out? Well, what I've got here is a
wow.
poppadom.
It's good flavours, man. It's
think-
good flavours.
The mango chutney is always the star for me. this little tomato ketchup boy is great as well.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to call it that, or is that dumbing it down a bit? And I've got some green as well, Joe.
A little bit of green on there.
So, what I like about the Poppadom, because I am a fan of the Poppadom, I like the fact that it comes right at the start of the meal. People have been giving it some shit online, What? Right, so let me have a little run through some of the comments here whilst you're all scrolling. Lol, someone just put Raoul. There was no Poppadom festies there. Let's face it, there's only one winner here. Despite how good the Doms are, they're not the best on a big meal out. That was from Sam.
So wait a second.
The fact it's not a Poppadom festival.
When Raoul said lol.
Just at the fact that both of these are in the 9 out of 10 club.
Right.
Have an absolute smashed face covered in buffalo. I'm ready to vote for buffalo, says Ross.
Right.
Chris M says huge this. Jake says buffalo wings are disgustingly overrated. I'll go as far to say they're wank compared to a good garlic parm, bitch.
I don't think
Killian S said Poppadoms.
Garlic parm.
Not just because you can't get them get them over here in Canada, but because they're fucking legendary.
Yeah.
If you vote Poppadoms, this is from Kev, you've essentially voted for crisps and dips, which are rubbish. Aswash Ahmed said Poppadoms should be here. Should not be here, sorry.
Shit.
Shite.
I agreed with him and then didn't. I feel scared.
Poppadoms, solid 9 out of 10 as always. Wings can and do usually let you down.
That needs to be remembered here. When you get wings from somewhere, you don't really know what you're about to get. Will it be Frank's Red Hot? Will it be some homemade thing? Will it be sriracha disguised as buffalo? Will the wings have that weird purple colour to them? Will they be all sludgy and full of bits? There's so much variety.
There's so much variety with a Poppadom.
No, there ain't, mate.
We've literally sat here on the pod and nearly cried because of the state of the Poppadoms that rocked up.
No.
We have. True or false, Ethan?
Yeah, I think we have, yeah. I tell you what we should do.
I'm eating a buffalo wing now. Where are you, Ethan?
I think we've got this wrong, haven't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think what we should say, I've got an idea. I think what we should say is, I think we both know where you two are going to be voting for. I think you should both have a 30-second closing statement to make your point as to why we should vote for your participant.
Those wings are shite, by the way. No flavour on them. Wouldn't even know they're buffalo.
Ethan, he's lying, isn't he?
Tangy nonsense.
He's lying.
You're lying.
Swap you.
Swap you what?
Right, here we go.
Give us one of them then. Give us one of yours.
The reason why the Poppadom should win this is because it achieves and suggests so much in equal measure. Not only by itself is it a fantastic, consistent, delicious prospect, the ability to dip into all of those pickles and chutneys, a variety, a menagerie of flavours. Not only does it do all of that, but it also implies what is to come. It is the start of the meal. It's the first beer. It's the Kingfisher. It's the Poppadoms. The curry still to come. The night out might even still be to come. Nothing else can do that. No starter is as consistent, as good, as necessary. I've never been to an Indian restaurant and not got the Poppadoms. They are a must. And if you look at your phone while I'm talking one more time...
Fucking, we said 30 seconds, not 30 minutes.
They're the best food in the world. They just are.
The buffalo chicken wings. A sensational bite of food. Reputation has been built on these. These buffalo chicken wings, if you get it right, can make or break your business. I know people who have successfully built £1 million business off the back of a buffalo off the back of a buffalo chicken wing. No one's ever built a successful £1 million business off the back of one
What
Poppadom.
about every Indian restaurant? Carry on, sorry.
And you think that the butter chicken or the korma hasn't built on that? This is the mains, it's the starters, it's everything you need in life. With the sauces of the blue cheese or the ranch, whichever one you prefer, it is the most perfect bite of food. You can have that watching the footy. If I said to you, all we're having tonight, watching the big game, is just Poppadoms all night, you'd be fuming. If I said to you, what we've got tonight watching the big game, I've just done loads of buffalo wings. You went,
but this isn't
in the future. No, you've talked about the wedding.
Also,
you went to a wedding.
You had to go at me for being over 30 seconds. You were over a minute.
You started arguing with me. You went to a wedding. If they went buffets this way,
And they're
you went in,
poppadoms.
and it's just poppadoms,
I'd still be there.
You're lying. But you went. It was buffalo wings. You got Lizzie's get your seconds.
I like
Next.
buffalo wings. Sure.
I like poppadoms.
Right.
But I don't think they should win the 9 out of 10 World Cup.
Right. Well, our votes are in, and I'm going to go to the Patreon vote, and you'll see why.
Huge.
The Patreon vote, which is the deciding vote, should things go that far. So Buffalo's got one, Poppadom has got another. I'm not joking. It's exactly 50-50. It's a dead heat. It is 50% Poppadom, 50% wing.
What?
Fucking hell.
It's literally zeroed out.
And we did put the vote up 3 days in advance.
Yeah, there was over 200 votes, and it's bang on 50-50. Which means one thing.
Ethan James.
Fuck off.
It all
comes down to you.
No.
After big debates, after hundreds of pounds spent on takeaway, after arguments, and after nearly the breaking of this podcast, wild cards coming out of every orifice. Ethan James.
This is ridiculous.
I can't believe it.
Why have I been handed this baton of power? Oh, well, what can I say?
I'm nervous.
Weeks upon weeks, days upon days, hours editing podcasts, much money spent on food.
Probably thousands.
Probably thousands of pounds, which we don't really have on food.
You're not on heroin.
Slap on the wrist.
That's that. Carry on.
And for some fucking reason, I've got to decide it all, because you lot cancelled each other out. That's fucking terrible, that. I don't know.
What?
I think I don't know. I don't think I know the answer.
Ethan, grow a pair and tell us what it is.
Can I dip my poppadom in a bit of mango chutney, please?
Certainly so.
What a crazy way this is. Is that what I've got to say?
And McGrath, can I have one of your wings, please?
Can you fuck?
I've run out of my wings.
You've run out of your wings. Got 6 each. I've run out of mine. Right, can I give you one of Joe's?
Oh yeah, give me one of Joe's.
I'll take one of Joe's.
Oh yes, the mango. The mango's delightful.
Have any of mine, Joe, you pig.
That.
Oh, I just brought in 2 of his own.
Why do I get any? Why are you nicking mine off me?
There you go.
Oh, thank you. And I'll just have this bonus wing that I've been given. Oh yeah. I think I've made a decision.
Oh!
I think. Could I just have a tip of that onion, that red onion there?
No, he can't. Ethan, fucking crack on.
I think the best food. I really don't know. I think there's 2 good examples there. What the Poppadom represents and the all night long, which one I want the most of, kind of thing. I think the Poppadom offers more excitement of an occasion. I think the buffalo wing offers more enjoyability, maybe in more quantity. And I think that's what it's about. It's about the food, not necessarily the overall representation of the whole Indian restaurant, which is fantastic. Therefore, the best thing I've had here is the buffalo chicken wing, which has won the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup.
Fire the champagne bottles in the air.
That's absolutely
Take your top off buffalo chicken wings.
It shouldn't have even got here.
Don't you fucking start.
It only got here. You're voting with your wallet there.
I'm not voting.
You know where your bread's buttered. I'll tell you what, I can tell you something right now. If the Kiev Festival was hiring Joe McGrath this summer, that'd be in the fucking final and all.
Don't you start.
Tell you what, Poppadom's got here on their own. On their own fucking back. Did it fuck? You've been in the pocket of Big Wing for a long time, mate.
They are the winners.
I actually can't believe it. For that!
Pick up yours and go for that!
It literally looks like the Wimbledon trophy, you tart.
Yeah, and who wins Wimbledon?
Heroes. You know what? The audience couldn't decide. We couldn't decide.
Ethan James.
That little twerp sealed
Fucking
it.
hell, yeah. Isn't that mad that I just decided the World
What did
Cup?
Dom say, by the way?
Doesn't matter what Dom said.
Oh, shit.
Come on. What did he say?
You don't get a vote.
What?
Chicken wings.
What did he say?
He said chicken wings! Didn't he? And he'll say it again 1,000 times over. Well done. You know what? I'll be magnanimous in defeat. It's been an absolute ordeal, an epic. Chicken wings, one of the most predictable, least satisfying endings to any feature of all time. The thing that Joe wanted to win from the start. Sponsors the channel down the years, that has made Joe most of his money as a presenter. Happened to win the lot. Brought to you by Wingfest. Good night. We'll be in Leeds, Bolton, Cheltenham, Gloucester.
I wanted done pancakes to win.
Hire me for Poppadom Fest next year.
Right, I'm going to eat these in victory. It's been the Sloppy Joes podcast.
Well done, everyone.
Do we do 9 out of 10 good next week?
We'll see. No, we need a little hiatus.
Right, well, we'll see you.
We'll come back in very shortly, we'll see. But I need to have a think about the format.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Wave, Ethan.
Wings.
See you later, everyone. Wings.
You're both shit.
Come on. They're great.
They're not. And also, I don't want to get into this on air. This whole thing of like the one you could eat the most of. What the fuck is that for a criteria?
I could eat the most of them.
Well, alright then. So what? I don't mean anything.
But it's because they're so Moorish.
They are more, she's right.
Right. Mine not very good. Yours?
I've got a cold.